Merry Christmas from everyone at Brannockstown Baptist Church. My name is Richard, I'm the pastor. We would have loved to have opened our doors for a traditional carol service this Christmas, but we can't exactly do that this year. Instead, we're sharing some fantastic performances of much loved Christmas carols with a little introduction from John's Gospel, the book of the Bible written by the Apostle John, describing and explaining all that he saw in the life, death, and even resurrection of Jesus. Let's listen to 5 verses from the first chapter of John's book, read for us by Joanna.
John chapter 1, verses 5 to 9. The light shines in the darkness, but the darkness did not understand it. There came a man who was sent from God. His name was John. He came as a witness to testify concerning to that light, so that through him all men might believe. He himself was not the light. He came only as a witness to the light. The true light that gives light to every man was coming into the world.
Darkness is cheap, and Scrooge liked it. So wrote Charles Dickens in A Christmas Carol. Scrooge was a guy who could see that the world was dark, and his solution was to embrace it. Scrooge says, "Every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled in his own pudding and buried with a stake of holly through his heart." That is dark. Dickens writes about Scrooge, "External heat and cold had little influence on Scrooge. No warmth could warm, no wintry weather chill him. No wind that blew was bitterer than he. No falling snow was more intent upon its purpose. No pelting rain less open to entreaty." And if you follow Scrooge's way of handling the darkness, then you make your home in it, and you become just as bitter as your bitter circumstances, and you say, "Bah humbug" to Christmas and to everything else. But Scrooge is right. There's no denying that the world is dark. Even Christmas can be really tough. If you're ill or unemployed or broke or single or divorced or depressed, Christmas can be really tough. And all that stuff is normal. This year we have COVID Christmas. And if we come through COVID, all that other darkness will still be with us. Apparently, almost 1 in 5 people admit that they dread Christmas. Every tense relationship is further strained, every family breakdown is exposed, and every pang of bereavement finds fresh oxygen. In the whole Bible, that kind of darkness creeps in as early as chapter 3. God makes human beings to be like him, to rule the world under him, to prosper and thrive and share that love that's at the heart of God's being in the relationship of Father, Son, and Spirit. But we struck out alone. We didn't want to be part of that. And when we leave the God of life, we get death. When we leave the God of love, we get disconnection. When we leave the God of light, we get darkness. But the Apostle John claims that the true light that gives light to every man was coming into the world. We separated ourselves from God, but God came to be with us. One Bible name for Jesus is Emmanuel, which means God with us. God among us, God alongside us, God for us, God with us. That is the light we need in the darkness. He is the light we need in the darkness. We're going to explore all of this as we start reading John's Gospel in Brannockstown in the new year. Why not tune in with us at youtube.com/Brannockstown Baptist Church, Sundays at 11 from the 3rd of January. But for now, let me leave you with a link to a spectacular medley of 3 Christmas carols, starting with a snippet of the haunting, mournful carol, O come, Emmanuel." We need God with us, and we rejoice because Emmanuel has come. Thanks for watching.